Welcome back, everyone. This is Akinar here with more Expedition 33. This is episode 26, and we are continuing to make our way inside the monolith. We've made it up to Minoko Station, or at least the tainted equivalent, and we're going to be continuing that in just a moment. I'm excited, so excited to see what is coming next. And also, since we recorded our last episode together, the Game Awards have taken place, and much to nobody's surprise, I think, Clare Obscure did in fact win Game of the Year. Game of the Year and a whole bunch of other awards, I think. I think they set like some new record or something, if I read that correctly. In one way or another, Expedition 33 absolutely cleaned up shop at the Game Awards, so congratulations to Sandfall and everyone else involved in making the game. I myself am not done with the game yet. I got a lot more to see and experience, but I can understand why so many people love the game, and I think it's definitely earned that coveted prize of Game of the Year. So, as a result, apparently Sandfall was ready for the Game Awards because right afterwards, they released a huge content patch. Apparently, there's been a bunch of new content added to the game. I'm gonna go to the map here for the first time and see, like, can we actually see any of this content from here? Like, I don't know if I would recognize where new content has been added. I don't know the game world maybe as well as I would like, but where would this new content be? I wonder. I don't know. Don't tell me yet. We'll get to it whenever we get to it, but there's supposed to be like new music, there's supposed to be new zones. There are supposed to be some new things to experience, which maybe we will get around to eventually. Another thing that they did add is photo mode. They finally added a photo mode to the game. What does this look like? I was hoping it would look like this, because I think, oh yes, we're finally, let's see, we can move, obviously zoom out or move back, and okay, this is what I have been, I don't know if I had been specifically wanting this. I was wanting a telescope like they have in Elden Ring, but I think this is basically going to be the same thing, if depending on how far it lets us move up, because I was thinking, is this actually going to let us zoom out and see? It does. We actually get a full shot of the paintress. Now, there are some clouds that are kind of obscuring visibility here, probably for graphics processing reasons, but this is so cool. Yeah, there's definitely some, they're trying to make sure my poor video card doesn't crap out on itself. The fog that's in the surrounding visibility, reducing our visibility, but we are in fact, oh, and I can move the camera up as well. I didn't even have to, I didn't have to move the camera up to, or I didn't have to like float upwards like I've been doing here, like a slowly, a slow motion space satellite takeoff. But there we go. There's our monolith. We've got a photo mode, guys. We finally are going to be able, let's see about, I guess that's our, why did I take a screenshot of that? I don't know why. I wanted to take a screenshot in this direction. There we go. But I just saw take screenshot. Is that how it works? Ah, the button does in fact work. And then you could hide the interface as well. Okay, cool. This is going to be fun. Let's exit photo mode. Let's go back down here and let's do the opposite. Let's do the opposite and let's actually go, whoa. Oh, okay, yeah, that's, it looked like we went through, we did sort of go through the ocean, didn't we? Oh my God, are we able to cheat here? Is the game gonna let us cheat and like look underwater? Okay, let's not do that. Because I don't want to spoil things. There are supposed to be underwater areas, but I don't want to be spoiling anything that we can't actually get to. But I did want to maybe do a little zoom in here. We can do an up close and personal for each of our characters, if we so choose. If we wanted to really, I wanted a telescope, and we finally have it. Awesome. We have a photo mode. Let's take a group photo. Too bad we can't get the entire group in here all at once unless we go to camp. But there will be our group photo. All right, photo mode is online. There we go. Awesome. So photo mode has been added. There was also another thing that got added. I've been playing the game a little bit off camera in order to level up Luminas, level up the Pictos that we have been acquiring recently. And what did I discover as I was doing this? But they have added, we've been talking about this for a while, but they have finally added Lumina sets. Lumina sets are in the game, guys. Holy crap. How long have we been wishing for this? So what I've done is I've put together basically my my baseline burn/mark Lumina set here. Beneficial contamination, burning mark, stay marked, enfeebling mark, and then a couple of the shots package, burning shots, marking shots, critical burn. What else do we have? Energizing turn and double mark, as well as rewarding mark. And so we're getting a lot of AP generated, as well as damage increase from mark and critical burn, and yeah, more mark, more burn, more better. So that is what everybody has as a baseline now, and I have gone ahead and upgraded everybody's Luminas. Verso got a whole bunch of additional Luminas. So I have dipped into the Lumina point stash, the color of Lumina stash, in order to make sure that everybody has access to this baseline Lumina set, which we finally have. Oh my god. Some characters they just have the Pictos, like Energizing Turn and Stay Marked. Some of them do actually have the direct Pictos equipped. So yeah, and also Verso is back with In Media Res, although did I de-equip that at all? I was thinking about de-equipping it, but he still has it just because it's such high level. I hate giving up so much defense and crit rate. But he also does now have Confident and Confident Fighter. So we're going to combine those two and see how that feels. Mael, we're sticking with Shield Affinity, and she has double burn still. And I'm also giving her Energizing Pain just for some extra health. And yeah, that's how we're going to go. I'm going to do with Minoko. What I did is I did some testing regarding shell, and apparently longer shell it counts based on who has the Lumina. In other words, the application. So if we're using a skill like Bushilier Fortify, Minoko is the one applying shell, and therefore he gets the benefit of longer shell. Even if he gives shell to someone else, they still get the longer shell. They don't have to have the Lumina equipped, just Minoko. I was doing it before where I was giving longer shell to everybody, but they don't need it if there's a character like Minoko that's giving them shell. So if you do this where you have longer shell plus powerful on shell, as well as longer powerful, I guess I didn't do that yet. That is one maybe oversight here. We could add that for Minoko. Maybe we should do that real quick because we still have a crap ton of Lumina points, don't we? We still have 70 colors of Lumina, and we're going to get more and more as the game goes on. So let's spend them, and we will give longer powerful to all of our characters as well whenever we give them shields, whenever Minoko gives them shields. And that is much more efficient than everybody having longer powerful and longer shell and all this other stuff. So we'll give 10 points to Minoko, and then he can have longer powerful. That feels like a good move. I was doing a whole bunch of tweaking to our characters here, so we're going to go through each of those changes, or some of the changes that I have on my list. We're going to get our housekeeping out of the way here, and get everybody up to snuff before we head back into the fray, because I like having everything in order. There we go. So I'm also switching up the weapons for a couple... Well, I'm switching up the weapons for CL. I'm going to go with Bergelon. We've been doing a lot of these double damage weapons. I'm going to go to one that's not giving CL double damage for once. We're going to try this Bergelon. Consume Foretell applies 2 burn on target per sun charge. This plays into the mark plus burn synergies that we've got going on with the whole party. So let's see how that feels. Even though it is going to nerf her damage a little bit, I think it's still okay. We'll just start leveling agility, which she does need more of. For Lune, she's going to stick with Demonarum, and Mael is going to stick with Barrier Breaker, but we're going to use a couple recoats on both of them in order to readjust their stats to match these weapons a little bit better. And I think that's how we want to, especially in the case of Mael. I'm going to actually level defense for one of my characters and make Mael feel a little more tanky. Let's do that right now before we get to anything else. Let's go ahead and finally use a recoat. It's been a while. It's been a while. We did use a recoat once for Lune's skills, or a couple times we've done that, but we haven't done it for attributes yet. So we're going to, for once, we're going to do a reset attributes for Mael. And there we go. And now we're just going to lean in and give her, I think we're going to give her, well, we want to give her a whole bunch of defense. That's for sure. Not 99. Oh, wait, is that the max? Oh, shit. Okay, she has 144 points available, but I cannot give them all into defense. That's the max. There is a cap. An actual hard cap. That makes sense, 99. That is, okay. So if we did put them all into defense, that does give her a significant amount of attack power. I don't think I want to do that, though. Unless we just went all defense and vitality. But I don't think I quite want to go that far. But she certainly gets a whole bunch of scaling. This really doesn't have diminishing returns when it comes to scaling her attack power. It just keeps adding like 3 attack power per point of defense. So for this weapon in particular, that's very good. What if we went to like 1500 attack power? What if we did that and then we went to, say... What if we just give her a whole bunch of extra health? Well, if she has a whole bunch of extra defense, does she need this much health though? She might be able to get away with somewhere around like 2500. Go in this neighborhood, and then we could put the rest... She still has 66 points, though. So, like, we don't have to put the rest into agility. We could give her... She's still going to get a lot of speed if we go, like, 30 points. And she gets some residual defense and attack power there because of the weapon scaling. And then we could go the rest into... Man, that's a lot of defense. That is so much defense. But maybe that feels good. I don't really know. I don't really know. Because we haven't tried it out yet. We got recoats in the bank. Maybe we'll just add the rest of the points here to vitality. How do I want to go here? I have to remember I am leaving some points available because I don't want to... I'm artificially nerfing the level of our characters to make things just a little bit more challenging. So we're going to leave, I guess, about 20 points in the bank. And that then, I think, makes... What if we put defense around 500 and vitality... I think this probably makes sense, or this feels about right. Put speed about 850, and then defense around 500 or so, and vitality is kind of in that same ballpark. Let's do that for Mael. Let's put her there. And then, do I need to do a recoat for Lune? I think yes. The reason is for Lune, we want to give her more attack power, and also she wants crit rate, right? She wants crit because she's doing lightning damage now. And so crit is very important to her. Now, we're not going to do, once again, we're not going to do everything into crit rate. So let's do maybe 50 there, and we'll just go like maybe half into luck, and then the other half split between vitality and agility. So we get her up. Now, she actually has quite a bit of health that she's getting from her Pictos. So, but this is probably good. So then if we go the rest into crit rate, she does start to get... Luck starts to have some pretty serious diminishing returns when it comes to... Is that true? Or is it just every, like, 2 points of luck is a point in crit rate? Or it's every 3 points? 2 and 3... Like, every 2.5 points of luck, basically, is a point in crit. So it's not diminishing returns. It's just that crit rate scales a little bit more slowly. So if we get her up to... Maybe we'll put her vitality up to, like, 3k. Since she's going to have less defense than Mael. So we get her to 3k, and that seems about right. Or we scale it down just a little bit, and we'll put a little bit more into luck to get her up to 35%. I'm not giving her crit rate from any Pictos at the moment. So we could really boost up her crit at any point by just giving her a different Pictos. So for now, Let's leave 20 points available, and we'll see how that feels. See how that feels. So her speed, she is going to be pretty speedy there. As long as Minoko is faster than everybody else, that's kind of what I care about right now, because Minoko's going to be our party buffer. He's going to give everybody shield or shell, which is also going to have powerful to start. So everybody's going to have that from the get-go. Okay, I think that's the recoats that I wanted to do. And let me just also check my notes to be sure about any other changes that we wanted to add. I did add for skills, we're going to actually go to Verso and add a couple skills for Verso, because I've been a little bit unsure about his... I had been using Berserk Slash so much, and I did go back to review this. I think they changed this because when I reviewed my footage, I saw that us taking damage with Verso, after the shields are gone from in media res, that's taking damage at that point rescales his health back up to max, even though it gets taken down to half when he, because of in media res. And because of that, our Berserk Slash was ending up being really good because we were already missing health from that Lumina. I think they changed it, though, because now that's not happening. When I tested this off camera, Verso taking damage now does not reset his health back to its maximum. So he's just stuck at half health because of that. So Berserk Slash is not as good as it used to be. It might still be good, but later in the battle once we've taken some damage. So in the meantime, we're going to unlock a couple new skills here for him. We're going to go with Strike Storm. We're going to pick this one up. This is 7 AP, deals very high single target damage, and critical hits generate additional perfection. And we're going to pick up Steeled Strike. Now, this is a little risky. You have to wait one turn, and if you get interrupted, you lose out. But if it does go through, you get 13 hits of extreme single target damage. And it's even more if you're at S rank. So let's get both of those, and let's assign these. I did already assign, or I moved the slots around. My UI here is screwing up just a little bit, but if we've got the slots available here that I already set up for. So Strike Storm we're going to put here, and maybe we even start the battle with Strike Storm. We'll see, because I think we're starting on C rank. I didn't change weapons for Verso, I don't think. So we're starting at C Perfection, and then Steeled Strike will be once we get up to rank S, or when we have 9 AP, because we're generating so much AP now with the rest of our skills. We're going to be using Marking Shot, Berserk Slash, Perfect Break, and Follow Up as the other skills that we've had in there, but making room for Strike Storm and Steel Strike, that should be fun. The other skill that I did, I think, already add was for CL. She now has Firing Shadow. So she's got, because of the new weapon, we're going to be going back to using some Sun skills. So Bad Omen plus Firing Shadow to get us into Twilight, and then from there, Searing Bond can apply a whole bunch of Foretell as well as Burn. I have to remind myself exactly how this Bergeron works. Oh, it's Consuming Foretell. That's right. So Consuming Foretell applies the Burn. So once you've done Firing Shadow to consume Foretell and put Burn on all the enemies, now you're ready to use Searing Bond. Now, of course, there's going to be a whole bunch of burn that your other characters are given the enemies, so everybody is hopefully going to be applying burn and mark in all instances. I think that's a summary of all the changes that I had to do. Let me just quickly look and see any others that we wanted to take care of, but I think that covers it all. We're just going to use the additional level up attributes for the other character. Well, I guess nobody else needs it yet. If we're holding 20 points in reserve, then that's where everybody's at. So we'll wait. We don't have to do a level up for anybody just yet. What we will do, I think I've done my weapon level ups. I think the housekeeping is done. I like getting everything in order. Everybody has a level 15 weapon. And we're good to go. We're good to go. I did forget, by the way, I did forget to play some music. We'll have to play that next time we're at camp. But I was reminded, I did remember after our last episode, I had said, Aline, we talked about how that was the first time supposedly I had heard Aline's name or read her name. We've seen it before here in the music for the record player. I forgot what this sounded like. Aline's Glass House. We've seen that name before, and we're starting to get a very strong suspicion about who that might be. We have to learn more. But I guess we do have an option to write in the journal. So let's do a quick journal entry, and then we will head back to the continent. Mael finds a spot where she can write. She spent some time writing Gustav's journal to honor his memory. She writes about how they can now enter the monolith, and they should finally understand everything. Let's hope so. She hopes Gustav's apprentices will read this journal someday. Okay. Mael heads back. Quick little journal entry, and we are ready to get back into action. I'm excited to try out Lumina sets. Lumina sets are now a thing, so we can feel free to experiment around with our characters and always have a fallback position to return to. Very exciting. I'm also excited to try out my new fancy photo mode in lieu of having this telescope. We'll be able to actually go up and zoom in on some things. We could even go up and zoom in on the paintress if we wanted to. But we sort of just did that. So let's go and instead... No. Oh, this does not count as being inside the monolith. Oh, crap. Okay, so we are going to have to go toward the paintress. All right, we don't get to warp. We don't get to warp to Minoko's station, the tainted station, from here. We got to do a little bit of exercise. So Verso's getting some extra steps in here. And we get to listen to the heartbreaking, teary-eyed music that is so good. Just like so much of the rest of the music in the game. I'm so excited to hear the new music tracks. Like I said before, don't tell me where or what the new content or the new music tracks are supposed to be. We'll experience them whenever I get there, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. This is just... Is the paintress more gold than before? I don't remember her being so gold the first time. Probably just me. Okay, let's go in the monolith, but I guess I needed to do that in order to warp. I thought we were going to be able to warp from that flag that was just inside, but it doesn't all count as the same zone. Silly me thinking that. Here's the first flag. The visuals in this game, I'm catching myself staring up at the tower back there. So gorgeous. There we go. Tainted Hearts, I guess, is what this one's called. This should be the correct checkpoint here. There it is. Tainted Hearts. Aha. Another nightmare sequence. Is this Aline and Alicia? I feel like it's Alicia that I can see there. Now, am I allowed, if I wanted to here, am I allowed to go photo mode on this? Is this cheating, guys? I feel like this is something I want to do because I think we can see, well, I don't know. Is that Alicia? And is this cheating? Because before I wasn't able to do this. I was not able to do this before, but we're also, I think, looking at the paintress. That's the sense that I'm getting. I also am getting... Oh, these are gamache pedals. Whoa. I hope this is okay for me doing this. I think this is... It's within the spirit of the game to be able to... Like, I'm not, like, seeing something I'm not supposed to see. So, I'm just not sure if this is Alicia, or is it possibly Mael? I've got this wild theory that, or idea that Mael is part of the family. What were they arguing about? Anything to find. Anything to find. This way is blocked off. They really wanted to make sure we were focused on the interaction between the paintress and her daughter? Question mark. What are these sounds that I'm hearing?
These are memories.
How do you know that?
The chroma here. I can read it.
And how exactly does Mael have the ability to read it? Unless she were directly related to it. Okay, there's a massive creature over here. Is it a stalact? Is it a chromatic enemy? But it's got a train on top of it. There's a locomotive up on top of it. Is this actually a chromatic? Or do we talk to you? This is a chromatic fight, it feels like. Because there's this enemy is so unusual. Gargant.
There is a violence, yes.
Well, not chromatic, but there is a boss. All right. Minoko is not in heavy mass, but we're still gonna jump in and apply Bouchelier Fortify. I want everybody just to have that straight off the bat, even if they don't get the shield. Because I love giving shell and powerful to everybody for 5 turns. That feels so good. Okay, so now, what is the rotation gonna be like for Lune? I mean, Stormcaller starting off the battle feels good. So I think I do that. But watch the enemy be like immune to lightning damage. It is like a big rock, so I could see that being the case. Mael is going to do... Oh, that's right. I did give her guard down. So let's do that. Let's do guard down. Gargant lands a series of punches. Okay, 3 punches. And Lune's lightning strikes did trigger for 2300. Cool. All right, we'll work on getting the parries there for Minoko. So I think that means I'm just going to use a healing item for him. Although Lune is the one without AP right now, so it might make more sense for her to do the healing. So with Minoko instead, we can just do a Galt Fury. Did I just do a Jar Lambstorm instead of a Galt Fury? What am I doing? Why did my brain press the wrong button? Why does my brain do the things that it does? I don't know. I am gonna do a healing tint though for Minoko. And then Mael can do Spark. Start to build up the burn. Gargantuan switches stance. Oh, so it's kind of doing... What lovely feat. This one does not have a foot for Minoko to collect, but it does switch stances. Like, we've seen other enemies do this. Specifically in, like, the winter / Minoko station levels. What was it called? I don't remember the name of the enemy, but it had, like, an ice stance and a fire stance. So right now, I'm guessing fire is not going to be a good idea. So these 10 stacks of burn... Probably not going to be super effective. We really can't do anything for Minoko here, other than trying to get a couple beneficial contamination procs, which he does not get. So now he could just use a energy tint on himself, which I think he will do. Smash combo. Okay. Okay, let's go. First try. Expedition counter. That feels good. Okay, I felt like I was able to wait quite a while. Didn't even need to use an energy tint because I could have just filled up with all the parries there. But, okay. Like, I was able to wait significantly longer than I would have thought. Be patient on your parries, and you can still get them. At least with that attack. 9 AP for Lune. I would like to do a lightning dance, but after I have built up a little bit better stain setup, right? So we do our Earth Rising in order to consume the lightning stain. Probably should have done some Probably should have done some shots to try and... Oh, we have a gradient attack available now as well. Virtuose Strike, huh? I could also apply... I could do Combustion here. I think I'd do Combustion. Or we just do, you know, Pyrolyse. The problem with Pyrolyse is that I'm already in defensive stance. So I want to do Combustion here first, and then we can come back to Pyrolyse. That does consume all the stacks of burn, but I think that's okay. We'll do a couple shots here before we actually do a Galt's Fury this time. Do get a burn on him, and now we do Galt Fury. Okay, so now he has double mark, and I keep forgetting to check the gradient attacks here. We don't need to do it for Lune. There's no shields to remove. Let's go ahead and do Ice Lance, I think. Ice Lance will set up... Yeah, Ice Lance is what we want to do to set up a Thunder Dance. Lightning Dance. Stance switch, okay. And a Snowstorm arrives. And it throws even more punches. Wow. Okay. That was a lot of punches. And I missed them all. It freezes my L. No! And once again, we're getting the status update for freeze because the game didn't technically count it the first time we got it. Okay. It's removed when the character takes damage. Is that what it just said? It maybe I needed to read the tutorial again because it had been a while. I thought it just wears off after a turn or so, but she actually has to take damage. Is that true? Here we could use a Jar Lamp Storm. There's still mark on the target, and we have the Lamp Storm Heavy Mask synergy. Now, we do want to break the guy, I just realized. I totally did not see that his break bar is at maximum. Crap, we could have broken him. But we're going to get some more turns here because we're pretty fast. So instead, we get to do a Lightning Dance. But let's first see if we can get a mark. Lightning Dance costs 6. So I'd like to get a mark if I can. It's not super necessary. It's just a nice to have. There we go. It's just a nice to have. There's so many hits that Lightning Dance takes, so even double mark is going to get consumed very early. But it's still more mark, more better, right? It is ridiculous how good this skill is. My goodness. It is ridiculous. Let's do a Brûler Bash and break him. Or we do Revenge with Mael. Mael is stanceless, but she's frozen. She can't do anything. So we just break him. Now, as I'm noticing, are there some weak spots on this guy that I'm not taking advantage of? Gargant, no longer stunned. Are there some weak spots here that I'm totally not taking advantage of? I don't think I'm hitting these necessarily, but I'm not sure what I'm doing. I'm not sure what they're doing. There is a weakness. Oh, and the explosion of heat thaws the frozen characters. He's almost dead, so it's, I don't think, gonna matter. But that's cool to know about. That is cool to know in case we face this enemy again at some point. Let's see if we can finish him off with a Thunderfall. We do get there. Let's go. Okay. Resplendent Chroma Catalyst ×3 and a nice chunk of XP. Let's go. Gargant is out of here. And what is left in his place? Is it like a... Is it a... What am I looking at here? Is it one of these like light swords that we saw back in old Lumiere? That kind of felt... that boss battle just... It felt a little bit random. Almost like just this side boss. That, Wasn't necessarily related to anything else. Oh, there is a spot to climb up here. That was fun, though. I guess this is this the way forward? Let's check back in the station here. There's a gestural merchant there we'll check with. But... oh, gosh, wait, there is... where did I come from, actually? Oh, here's the station. Here we go. Okay. I was getting a little bit lost. A little bit confused. Ah, I see there's an obscure mixed in with the other enemies up ahead. And now we see the Minoko station.
Perfect.
Slash... was it Frozen Hearts? This is actually Frozen Hearts. The area that was like way too difficult for us. That's why it said Tainted Hearts. We briefly tried to go into this area before. Or the Frozen Hearts area. Danger! It was too dangerous for us. Okay. Do we always start on Balance Mask? One way or the other, let's do our Fortify.
A storm is coming.
Now, Lune... oh, I did give Lune Wildfire. That's right. I did give Lune Wildfire. So is that a better way to start the battle? Like, if we start Wildfire, then you get a beneficial contamination, and you also set up critical burn for Mael. Ideally, this is where I actually would like Mael going second, so she could do defenseless before Lune does her Wildfire. That would be a little bit more ideal. But let's start with a Wildfire this time. Although two of the enemies are kind of in fire mode, aren't they? So it might be better here to do Stormcaller. I don't know exactly what's best, but we're figuring it out. We will do guard down, though. Get everybody to finish. Okay, dance combo. I remember that one. Okay, they're not incredibly strong.
Ready to evade.
Wow, I forgot that one, though. Rip Lune. I totally forgot how that one works. So, okay, I need to do a res here. I need to do a res, and I will do that with Minoko. And then Mael is ready to do Spark. Or Revenge. She did receive some damage, so Revenge could just take one of these guys out, probably. Just do you. It doesn't take them out, but it does break. It does immediately break them. That's cool. So, so now is when we do Wildfire, except I don't have the AP. So I might just do a Healing Tin. For who, though? I think I do it for Lune. Dance combo. No, late. Late. Oh, that's right. The Pellerin is what this guy's called. And he's able to heal. Boo. Another stance switch. So did he heal? He didn't quite heal them. No, definitely didn't heal them to full. It was only like a 25% heal, maybe. All right, let's get Minoko into the action, though. Let's do what? I just want to do a Galt Fury and then have... Actually, a Jarred Lampstorm is kind of what I want to do. I want to hit all the enemies. I could also do a Chapelier Slash. Oh, but I'm not an Agile Mask, but that's fine. It still applies a mark. Let's do that. I like that it hits every single enemy. I need to hit the... Still am missing that quick time event, but that's still really good. I was not ready for that one. Oh, did it counter? Is that what it did? I wasn't reading, but I think it countered. Gradient attack. Do we do a Virtuoso Strike? I think I'd rather do the gradient attack with Lune. Let's do a Spark here. Nope, not Spark. combustion.
Flames, engulf my blade.
Oh, that was not nearly as good as I was hoping.
Danger!
It's still all right. Oh, and there is a counterattack. Okay.
Your turn to shine.
Overflowing with energy.
Okay, we're getting up to snuff on our parry timings are not quite where they need to be today, but it's okay. It's all right. This is where we do lightning dance. Does it hit everybody? No, it's a single target thing, but Thunderfall does hit everybody, and that's what we'll do to finish you all off. Okay. This is good. I'm liking that the fights these fights feel fair. I don't feel completely outmatched, but I also don't feel like we're just walking all over them. I think we already came over here and got this item that was down here. Okay, so that is taken care of. And there are some pretty flowers here. Now let's go and let's use a chroma elixir. And let's head back over to the Gestrel. The Gestrel Merchant. Méchant. See what you got to offer. Melosh. Got so much snow in my joints, it's really slowed me down. Is this what cold feels like? Pretty much. Two things to unlock from our merchant fight. That's cool. And you do... Oh, you have a healing tint shard. Yes. Excellent. Okay. I was like, oh, he doesn't have any new Pictos for us. But there is a healing tint shard, which may be our last one. Or am I thinking... Oh, I might be thinking of the last healing tint upgrade, which I don't remember what it's called. Like, Tree of Life or something. Let's fight the merchant. And we'll bring in one of our folks from the sideline. Let's try Verso's new abilities. Yeah, let's get Verso in here and see what his new skills feel like.
Oh, well.
All right, Milosh is going to do the gargantuan mode. And I think I set things up. Yeah, Verso, I don't know if we talked about this before, but it's cool because Verso gets beneficial contamination from his inverted affinity. He actually gets an additional AP from inverting himself because of that. It counts toward the beneficial contamination, so he actually can start with 7 AP because of that. Strike Storm. Let's do it. Excuse me. Let's do it.
Time to strike.
Oh, that's a weird quick time event. I totally missed the parry timing there. That was so strange. Did we completely miss Strike Storm? I did not get the quick time events, and it felt like we didn't do any damage at all. So I don't know what happened there. I guess let's do a marking shot. But that quick time event was like a quick stutter step. It was like boom, boom. Way too early. God damn it. Way too early. I'm not missing any health yet, so Berserk Slash doesn't really do me anything. What I can just do is marking shot again to keep gaining myself AP. Like I get rewarding mark and beneficial contamination. Is this just like continually grow your AP? Yeah, that's how it works. I'm still so freaking early, dude. You're stopped. You were not this delayed before, were you? Okay, now can I do this Steel Strike? Can I actually do this? Because I have to either dodge or parry. Maybe I would dodge to try to make sure I get the thing to connect. Let's do the Steel Strike and see if we can do it. But I want to try this Strike Storm again, though. I want to try Strike Storm to see if we can... Like, what did I do wrong there? I think it's because I am missing the quick time events. Confident heavily reduces the damage that we take there, but I still am missing the parries. Everything is going wrong. Everything is going wrong, but it's fine. Let's do a little bit of... We can do... That actually got us beneficial contamination there as well by applying burn. So... I'll just do a marking shot here. There we go, finally. My god. How long did that have to take? We're gonna do a perfect break, aren't we? Because we can actually break you. I'll do a little bit of... We can do one of these to get you... Yeah, get into B rank first, even though we lose the mark, but that's fine. Because I want the bump up to S. Because now, well, I still don't have enough to do Steel Strike. But it's fine. We can finish you off with a follow-up. We'll wait to do our Steel Strike. Or we just free aim you to death. That's the other thing we can do. Because our free aim damage is not bad. Ooh, I got a good kick out of our duel. Let me know if you want to trade the real stuff. Let's see what you got. You do have a Pictos. Greater Defenseless. Ooh, plus 15% to defenseless damage amplification. That would be good for Mael. And then a new weapon for Ciel. Gargant, while having at least one active sun charge, apply 1 burn stack per hit taken. And then counterattacks apply 1 burn per active sun charge. That's okay. I think I'll leave that one here for now. But let's buy this Greater Defenseless. And then maybe I give that to... Maybe I give that to Mael. Let's get the color of Lumina as well. Almost forgot to get those. They're so cheap. No reason not to get those. We don't really need anything else, though. So we'll make note of what's left here at the shop. A nice jog around the mountain ought to wake me up. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. It's hard to jog with all that stuff on your back, though. Do we want to give this to Mael? This new Pictos? Instead of energizing pain? I don't think I want to... We don't want to drop her health down that far. The shield affinity is cool, but she does not necessarily get shields all the time. So this might just be a better thing. It's kind of the same stats, isn't it? Gives her a little bit more speed as well. Does this actually make her faster than Lune? Not quite. If we wanted to make her faster, we would need to give her, like, well, something with a lot more speed, which I won't do right now. We'll just make that change because that's an applicable Lumina, and also it makes sense to have this. It's the same stats as we had before, so it doesn't really screw things up to switch this in. So there we go. I wonder if we could, though. I wonder if we could influence the who goes first. Like, could we? I think I already did this, but if we remove them from the party and then add Mael and then Lune, like, she's still slower than her, or Lune has more speed, but I wonder if it's close enough now where this the party ordering that we've seen can affect the beginning, the very first turn. I wonder if that'll have an effect. Also, I came back down the ladder, but I think this just loops around to where the merchant is. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Oh, but there was a Pictos over here. Whoops. I missed our new Pictos almost. Health and defense. That's a lot of defense. Base attack applies powerless for 1 turn. That's an okay effect, but I don't think I want to switch anything out for what we have right now. I think I'm going to leave everybody's in place, although energizing parry, give Lune a whole bunch more. Energizing parry, though, is a good Pictos. It's a good Lumina. I think I'd leave everybody's the way they are for now, because I like the build that I've got, and that's one I will level later. Don't have to immediately switch in every new Pictos that you get. Does not have to be. This photo mode, though, I'm going to be having some fun playing around with this. Although we don't necessarily get the high detail. I'm noticing that the resolution on these enemy models is not necessarily what it is when you're in the middle of a battle. I feel like they switched to a higher res, a higher res model once the battle commences. Let's commence that battle and see if I know what I'm talking about. Okay, did we change our initial battle ordering? We did not. Lune is still going first, so we'll keep trying to get that in the correct order, but I do have the ability to give everybody a shield this time. That's nice.
Storm is coming.
So the lady over here is in fire mode, right? So I don't want to do a wildfire. But if I do Stormcaller now, I think I still do Stormcaller. I think. It's just that Wildfire gets the beneficial contamination. So even if it doesn't do damage to one or two of the enemies, I like the fact that it gets the ball rolling with beneficial contamination, getting AP back. But yeah, they both absorbed the damage from, they were both in fire mode. So noted.
Their defenses are down.
Okay, dance combo. Good lord, what?
Ready to evade.
Hammer slash. That was a jump attack. I am jumping the gun on these parries like nobody's business.
Oh, yes, I'd love a dance.
Did I jump too soon? Did I actually jump too soon? I think I did. I think I actually jumped too soon. How did I do that? Okay, we got some work to do on. Getting so wrecked, man. Absolutely destroyed. Now, one of them is still in fire mode. One has switched to ice mode. If I do... I think I do... If I do Stormcaller, it does double Thunder Strikes. That's actually not bad. Let's do that. Even though it's kind of moving me away from the powered up Lightning Dance, I think I still like it.
Thunder! Strike swift! Danger!
Dude, I'm so late now. I'm so late on these. There we go. That feels better.
Oh, really?
Oh, you're applying. I forgot you can do this. Everybody gets rage. I like those double Thunder Strikes, though. Oh. Okay, that's a new move. I don't remember seeing this before. I was mistaking some of those, the middle parts of the combo. I was mistaking them for something else. All right. Minoko needs some health. Luna needs some health. Mael needs a res. Everybody needs help here. But Minoko does have a whole bunch of AP to spend, so we should spend some of that marking some of you, right? Hopefully getting a mark. There we go. Let's go to 5 AP. And now I will res.
I'm better.
And now Mael. Everybody's gonna get some healing. We're gonna do this because we need to get these parries in line. Figure out all this parry timing. So we're gonna do a heal for Mael as well.
We've got work to do.
Radiant Fall. That one I remember being the easy one to counter. We have missed it before, but in general, it's very, very easy. Nice, and the lightning strikes finish you off. Hammer combo. Way too early. On every single one of those. Fire summons 2 fire orbs. Orbs are about to shoot. I actually countered those. What? Okay. I actually countered those stinkers. Minoko is not dead, fortunately. He's on heavy mask. So I kind of want to do a Jar Lamp Storm. I'm going to do that. Even though I need to heal as well, but I want to kill off these enemies. And Jar Lamp Storm is good.
Please survive.
It's the fourth. It's the fourth. I forgot. It's God damn it. Oh, this game. I don't play it quite often as I probably should. Let's do a Virtual Strike. I forgot the Virtual Strike doesn't really do that much damage itself, but it does give you an immediate turn afterwards, so it's fine.
Witness the flames.
So we finish you off with a Pyrolyse. And a new weapon for Lune, it looks like. Brazilim. Fire weapon? %30 increased critical chance per ice stain. And a 5% plus 5% of a gradient charge on critical hit. Alright. A little bit more of a pyro weapon. It's good for her now because the scaling, we rescale her into luck. But I'm also liking the lightning build, so probably not. We're not going to do that at the moment. Let's get everybody healed back up, though. Jesus. These enemies are tough, man. This place is tough. There's another group of enemies up over here, which I guess we will deal with. Assuming there's like an item to get. There's probably an item behind them, so let's take them out. If we can. And keep working on our parry timing.
A bit of violence, yes.
Fortify.
A storm is coming.
And everybody's in fire mode, so if I do... I don't want to do wildfire this time. Let's just do the storm caller. Although those double thunder strikes were sweet. So, I don't know. I just don't think it actually applies burn to them. Maybe we'll try this again. I don't want to do this when they're in fire, though. I don't want to do wildfire when they are in fire mode. So let's do Stormcaller.
Let's spill some ink.
And then, yeah, the same thing for Mael, defenseless.
Careful, Mael.
That's what it should be doing. Nice. Oh, you're gonna do the orbs? Too soon. Nice. Starting to see that one.
Yes.
Okay, so I kind of want to destroy those orbs. The orbs go away, though, if I kill you off, but you're still at full health. So I do kind of want to get the orbs out of here. Oh, but they also do a whole bunch of, like, explosive residual damage. That's really good. But it heals them. Oh, I missed that part. It killed off her because she wasn't in the right mode. Is that true? I don't have enough AP anymore to do anything, basically. So this is where I try to get a beneficial contamination. Okay. And now I'll just attack.
A storm is coming.
Lune still doesn't want to do wildfire. So we'll do Earth Rising instead.
I'm ready.
It's actually decent against them. Mael. Could we finish you off with Revenge? Mael hasn't taken any hits, has she? So I guess we'll just do... But Spark is not good either. So, I really don't want to do any... I want to do her Gustav's Homage. That's what I'd like to do here. Okay, we got our beneficial contamination. You can still apply burn to them when they're in fire mode, but it probably heals them now that I think of it. So maybe I just do combustion to remove the burn.
Flames.
But it might also just
My
kill you.
blade.
Okay, good. More fire orbs, huh?
Parry it.
I did. I actually did. I keep thinking I'm gonna be early. I was definitely early the first time during this battle, but not that time. Do I just go straight to... I still can't afford any ability here besides Galt Fury. So I guess let's do Galt Fury. Even though it doesn't do a ton of damage, it still applies a mark and sets up... Actually, it's...
Let the ink flow.
Well, yeah, it's not really that much damage. But it does set up mark for Lune, and it lets her do a tremor. Let's do it.
This ends now.
Because they are actually not resistant to earth damage, so that's good. Cool. And then was there actually no item up here? Shit. Why did we come up here then? Why did we come up here? I know. To get more experience against the enemies. More experience and a different vantage point of floating train sets. So, mission accomplished. I honestly do not remember what these guys are called. Why? I keep wanting to call them Gestrels. What were these guys called? Please, game, remind me. Can I really not go up here? There's a piano! There's a piano! Oh, wait, I didn't want to switch from Verso. Verso's the one that wants to play the piano. Can we not play? Aw, why can't we play this piano? You've let us play every other piano in the game. Why not this one?
Oh, lovely.
This looks so cool. I see a fading boy. Really need to go. I will be going back at some point and doing a little bit of reviewing, at least on my own, of the various fading people that we've had throughout the game. You all have there was a comment nudging me to do that, confirming what I was asking, which is it worth going back to check their dialogue from before? There's a lot of it that I have forgotten, and I need to review at some point, which I will be doing. Faceless boy, welcome to my train station. Where do you want to go? This is your train station, huh? Yes, and Maman just bought me a new train. Your Maman bought you an entire train? This is probably a French term. Is it a parent or like a grandma? Yes, she knows how much I love them. The boy turns back to admire his train. It's a very golden train. Where can you take us? From here, your next destination is Lumiere, my hometown. We can actually go there? Huh. A tainted version of Lumiere. I hadn't thought about that possibility. Let's just stay here for now, because I just want to look around, make sure we don't miss anything before we leave. But we're taking a train ride to Lumiere. Whoa.
Nice.
Don't want to miss out on these resplendent chroma catalysts and such lying around. Can't destroy those, I don't think. More paint frames, picture frames. Poking all the corners, but I think the game wants us to move on. So we shall. Lumiere, let's go. We got a cutscene and everything, huh? Okay. Very foggy cutscene. I was not expecting us to go to Lumiere. Whoa. And here we are. What? I had thought about this before. The fact that the sky in some places looks like a very, like the surface of very oily water. Like almost like an oil spill, right? Is that on purpose because of the connection to paint? Is that what we're supposed to be thinking about? Like this is actually just like paint? Are we underwater looking up at the surface? Wow, what in the world? I can see the enemies patrolling around, and we're in Lumiere, sort of. This is so unexpected and bringing back some memories. Let's get the flag, at the very least. Tainted Lumiere. Does the voice say anything more than just taking us back? It looks like that's all he does is take us between stations. This is wild. As suspected, nothing down here. I love the piano. Is this a paint spike? Feels like a paint spike. Haven't we seen one of these before? Paint spike that we couldn't really destroy. These are not the obscure enemies. I don't remember what these ones were called. The cultists, aren't they? Or maybe they're chevaliers. We faced one of these outside of a manor door before, didn't we? Oh, there's a Monoko leg to collect. It's like the gold version. Fortify, please. Oh, I remember what I was gonna do. We'll do it next battle. Let's finish this one for now. This one, I think we can do wildfire. I think we can do wildfire here. You all should be susceptible to fire. And then guard down.
Their defenses are down.
They are chevaliers. Fire attack. Okay. Got some work to do. Oh. That is how you do things. Shit, too late. Wow, okay, these guys are strong. We'll do reserve team.
Oh well.
Frozen attack. Okay, we got one finally.
Bring it on.
If I die, so be it.
Starting to get my head around this a little bit. We can do... Oh, I got rid of Harvest, didn't I? That was one thing with swapping around some of the skills. I did get rid of Harvest, but we do have light damage now with CL because we switched to this weapon that does light damage. So that means Spectral Sweep and Sealed Fate are going to be pretty nice. I suspect these are dark enemies. Oh, but we don't get... We don't get the Monoko leg if we win the battle here. But there's going to be more of these guys, right? This is not a one-time boss or anything. So we don't want to do dark damage, I don't think. I think these are dark enemies. So Spectral Sweep after we do a single beneficial contamination proc. Probably Spectral Sweep might be overkill here for you, but if we don't do that, what else are we doing? Highlight, Sealed Fate would be highlight damage for 5 to 7 hits. Maybe that's what we'll do. I'll just do Sealed Fate against you. I missed the quick time event.
Let's have
Dang it.
some fun.
Not paid attention. It's so easy to get distracted and pay attention to the wrong thing or lose focus. Let's see if we can lock it in here. Strike Storm is what I want to do, but I have not been. Let's see if we can finish you off first. Actually, finish the enemy over here. Yes. Good. Now, can we actually get this Strike Storm to proc? The answer is yes, but I have to actually trigger those. I really have to spam the A button there. I really have to spam the quick time event button in order to get that to land. Definitely don't want to do Shadowbringer against you. And I guess it's time for Spectral Sweep, huh? That'll put us into Twilight? Yeah, let's do it. That was all right. That was not as good as I thought it might be. Oh, and it gave us all our AP back because we switched into Twilight. I wonder if they fixed that, because I thought before when we were doing a moon charge first and then a sun charge that it did not give us our AP full. Maybe they fixed it. Okay, what are we doing here? Can we do... We could try Perfect Break, but it's not going to be... We're just going to get the cost reduction, but we won't actually get the... We won't actually get a break, I don't think. Or we can do a gradient attack. I always forget about that. Yeah, let's do gradient attack. Because that puts you right back into... It brings us to right back to Verso. And now now this is going to be a lot stronger, question mark? Still doesn't come close to breaking you. Just that second strike in the middle is what I'm missing. Oh, and you get another one, huh? Damn. I'm going way too early on that second one. Well, this one as well, I'm going early on now. Over anticipating. All right, you know what I can do now is a Berserk Slash, because I've actually taken damage for once. And Berserk Slash actually does the damage that I think it does. Our Perilous Parry got leveled up as well. Interesting. That's a level 15 now. All right. Wow. Okay, these battles are tough. I should probably rest at the flag, but let's keep moving for now. Being back in Lumiere like this, though, is very... It's not really unsettling, but it's also not really nostalgic. It's kind of a little bit of both. I don't know quite how to feel. It's also just not Lumiere, right? It's not actually Lumiere. Whoa. Oh. Is there some sort of... I mean, we're inside of the mind of the paintress, right? So who knows how this should be interpreted? But I was thinking, oh, here's where Oscar lives. I was thinking to myself, like, is there a structural framework underground that's been revealed here? But of course, this might just be all whatever those steel beams, gold-plated steel beams, that could all just be inside of her head. I would like to collect the skill for Minoko. So we want to do battle with at least one more set of enemies here. What I think I will do though is I'll switch out for the moment Lune. Well, no, actually Lune's better now because I was thinking like the fire enemies in the previous area were not a great match for Lune, and it might be better to swap in CL, but now we're in a new zone. Let's see if we can make this happen though this time without our initial party dying. All right, now these might be the other version of Chevalier, so they might not be weak to light damage. But in any case, we start off with our Fortify, which I love to do. And I like starting off with a Wildfire. Now, ideally, I guess you could get a better rotation by... Well, no, that's not true. I was thinking of doing Ice Lance first and then Wildfire to give us a better setup for Lightning Dance. But the trick with Wildfire is that you could do Ice Lance after Wildfire, and then you would be ready to do Lightning Dance. You'd have the correct stains if you did it that way. That would be fine. So let's do Wildfire. And now, guard down. Okay. Ceramic Chevalier, frozen attack.
That's more like it.
Wow, that killed you.
I'll do it.
Wow, they hit so hard. Ow. Ow.
Can't do this yet.
I'm jumping the gun on that second one. If I just hit that second one, we're good to go. Oh my god. No. But I do want to retry. Give me a retry. We gotta get this. We have to make this happen.
A bit of violence, yes.
You're on Almighty Mask, so we get a shield this time. Same as before. They are weak to fire as well, although maybe some of them are resistant.
Their defenses are down.
There we go. Now we're talking. Expedition counter for the win.
Ready to parry.
Too late on the first two. Early on the last one. Did not hit the gradient counter there, really? God damn it. Ah, we're learning, man. This is rough.
I'm better.
This is rough right now. I really need to sit at the flag to get my healing tins back.
Brace yourself.
Okay, don't fall for this. That's just a power-up. Dang it! That second one, I don't have to jump the gun on that second one.
Minoko, parry.
Stop doing that to me, Mael. Stop doing that to me. It's a quick 1-2 with them. I think each of their attacks has a quick 1-2.
Not leaving you behind.
This one, don't jump the gun on the second. Jump the gun on the third. Gosh, dang it. I will learn. I will get this. I will get this eventually. Okay, one of them's finally out of here.
Ready to evade.
Let's go. Okay. Ugh. Starting to see some success. Holy shit. Everybody needs a heal. Everybody needs a nice big hug. How do we want to do this? How do we... You're almost dead, so I can at least get you out of here, right? We can at least burn you to death. So that's that. And then... Do we just try to focus on killing you? That's probably the proper move. Probably the right move. You don't have any stacks of burn on you, do you? I'd like a burn or a mark. Looks like it's not gonna work for me though. So I'll have to settle for doing the ice lance here. Resistant to that. Getting a little bit unlucky with my shots. Venusaur Mortar. Okay. Oh, you're resistant to that too, huh?
Not looking good.
Okay. Mael just goes straight for... Well, we could do Gustav's Homage. Let's do that to finish things off. Get a mark as well to go with it. Perfect. Didn't quite get all three perfects, but it's fine. Whew. I am liking how these battles are feeling. I don't like that I'm missing so many parry timings, but I like that it's a challenge. We're getting a good challenge here. We picked up a new foot. Yay, yay, yay. Yay, oh yay. New skill. Chevalier Ice. Deals high ice damage to all enemies and applies slow to the targets for 3 turns. That's pretty cool. I wish slow counted as a status effect for my beneficial contamination. I'm going to use another Chrome Elixir, but I'm hoping we'll be getting to a flag. I mean, I could just like heal at the flag that's right over here, but that will respawn the enemies that are here. But of course, I could just run around them. Let's go ahead and do that, actually. Let's go ahead and do that. Am I confident that I've picked up all the items? Do I feel confident? I never feel confident now in this game, because I've missed so many things so many times that I'm never entirely confident that I have picked up all the things. Is there... Maybe there's just a flag up ahead, though. Let's press forward for now. We'll find a flag soon enough. It'll be fine. Oh, they let us actually get the grappling hook from here. All right. Maybe this is the only spot to activate that grappling hook. It's so weird thinking back to the beginning of the game. Picturing how Lumiere was then and how it looks here. Do I see a harp up in the distance next to that purple item? Anything in these trash cans? Nightmare. Who might that be sitting at the piano? I'm just gonna do this again here. Hope this isn't cheating. Oh, this time it... Oh, I was gonna say it's not letting me move... Well, actually, it's not. It's not letting me move the camera all the way. There is a little wall here that keeps me from circling the camera all the way around. Oh, did I see... There was also, in this photo mode, there's a slow mode. Is that LB, slow mode? Are things actually moving very, very slowly? It feels like it's still frozen to me. I don't know if that's actually working. I think this might be Verso. This is Mom teaching Verso how to play. Do they just stay here? I was gonna say, they're gonna fade eventually. This is so crazy. Where do we go? Ah.
I don't understand.
Verso? Are you okay?
Yeah, fine. Let's keep moving. We're almost at the top.
Just a nice little fishing pole here. Nice little fishing spot. Just one of you this time? If only we were so lucky.
Finesse and grace.
Starting to feel a little bit better on that one. Ruler Bash or Benisur Mortar. Nobody's marked. And also I think some of them are resistant to the ice damage. So we could just do a Bash. It's pretty cheap and maybe that finishes you off. Cool.
Now's our chance.
We could just go straight to Lightning Dance even though we don't quite have the right stains. It might just be that good. We're just supposed to do Lightning Dance whenever you have the chance, no matter what.
Lightning dance.
It definitely feels a lot better when it's powered up. We have granite attacks now, though. I could put Mael into Virtuose stance, and then she'd be able to unleash Gustav's overcharge, right? Let's do that. Let's actually do Radiant. We'll do the Virtuose strike against you, so the marks stay on the other enemy.
You can't escape.
Actually, and that does a lot more damage to you than I was thinking it would.
Blade sharp.
Feels like that was a lot more effective against that enemy. Now we get to do Gustav's homage.
With the staff.
That's a triple perfect. And you are out of here. Excellent. That feels so good. And we get the counter, the stylish counter to finish things off. All right. Okay, starting to feel a little bit higher level of comfort against these enemies. We came in from... Oh, here's where the harp was. I was wondering if there'd be another monochrome sequence here. Who plays the harp? Who in our group plays the harp? Is that CL's secret talent? We came in from here, didn't we? Came in from here. And then the harp is over in that direction, and this is the way forward. Maybe it's the way forward, but there was at least this path over here as well. Nobody to be found. Nobody to be seen. Have the headlines changed at all? I would imagine they're the same headlines from the beginning of the game. I recognize one of them, the one that looks like it has a big Nevron in the picture. But the rest I'm not sure. It's been so long now. Another big enemy over here. Another big Chevalier. Can I actually just go back and get this item without you? Pay no attention to me. Give me the chroma, and we split. If I run, running doesn't make more noise or anything, apparently. We can just avoid you altogether. I'm so ready though for us to see somebody that we know. Like I'm ready. I'm waiting for the game. I'm waiting for Sophie to appear. That's kind of what I'm expecting to happen. Something like that. Wasn't this a red tree in Lumiere? But of course we're seeing like so many other things that are painted in gold. The tree has gotten a similar makeover. Oh, side path?
Great.
Or maybe the main path. Let's just see here if there was... I think this might be the main path, but it's hard to say. Will we find... will we find Trash Can Man anywhere? This feels like a side path, but there's the Clare or Obscure, so could be the main. This music has me in such a... And the fact of being back in Lumiere and seeing all the Gamage petals, it just has me in such a somber mood. Oh, but there's a Clare and an Obscure over here as well. So now I'm confused. Now I don't know what to think.
Useful.
I do not know what to think. Or how to feel. Other than that, Lune should be here playing guitar. There is an enemy up here. Is it a chromatic? It looks like a chromatic to me, and it's a chromatic... Maybe it is actually Clare Obscure. Holy shit. Before we take them on, I want to find a flag. I mean, we had the flag back at the beginning that we could have accepted, but there's got to be another one, right? There's got to be another flag before we take them on. That feels more of a mini-boss. But then we've got you guys here, which maybe I can run by them. I'm gonna go into a little bit of a... Oh shit, but then... Okay, we de-aggroed them. This is so wild. The boat. The fishing boat that has been... This feels like it could be the way forward. Because then we're setting out to sea on the expedition, right? So that's got to be the way forward. Another side enemy over here. Shit, and no flag. Huh. I guess this is the main path. I guess this is not the side path. So we'll go over here. And maybe I'm gonna maybe I'll end up going back to grab the flag at the very beginning. But we'll see how we go.
Sweet tasting Verso.
Their defenses are down.
Too early. Fuck.
Why, yes, I love a dance.
God damn it. Alrighty. That went amazingly.
Try me.
You're gonna give him enrage already? Oh my god.
Oh well.
There we go. Starting to see most of that one, but there's still that one piece in the middle. That's the gradient move, apparently. God damn it. And you get another attack because you're enraged. Oh my god.
Bring it on.
Okay.
Not
It's
impressed.
fucking enraged, man. This stinking enrage. At least we're getting counter damage, though.
Let's have some fun.
At least that's happening for us. And we're up to B perfection here, so this is great. Oh my god. What do I do? What do I do, man? What do I even do? What options do I have? What options do I have? I guess we do a perfect break because... Well, I don't know. It's not gonna break you, but it's like, we're B. We're B perfection, so that's what we do. We do a perfect break. And then we try to parry everything because everybody else in our party is dead. No, I knew it was the fourth and I still went early. Damn it. Huh. We're getting our butts kicked, guys. Getting our butts kicked here. Getting our booties handed to us.
Let's spill some ink.
The fact that the Obscure gives them rage, man. That one-shots you?
foolish move.
I don't think it one-shot her. I think she already had some damage. She already taken some damage. But you giving them rage, that is so bad. That was... Apparently that was early. I thought I waited. I thought I waited for that second one. But not so. Not so. Shit. Oh! Has this been here, or did they add this? I feel like abandoned battle was not an option before. Let's try abandoning the battle. It just fails the battle right away. That's what it does. That was not there before. That was definitely not there at the beginning. Now, are we starting here with reduced health? We are. So I needed to take a chroma elixir. That's what I need to do. Can I flee?
A storm is coming.
Or I need to get the hell away from these enemies. That might be the best move, to just freaking not even pay attention to any of you. If I can do this, I got first strike again. I got first strike again. And I'm gonna flee again. I'm doing the Chicken Little way here in order to pick up the item. Nope, that's not the right button. Ah, okay, I got... I was pressing Y, like this is Elden Ring, I guess. Is that how you pick up items in Elden Ring? I didn't use the chrome elixir when I should have. Okay. Starting to see that one just a little bit. Now what I could do is I still have one healing tint if I wanted to use it here for Mael. And I think maybe I should. Because, you know, otherwise she's dying too fast. The problem is these enemies are going to get rage.
Watch out, Minoko.
The Obscure applies in rage, and then things get annoying. They get really annoying. Let's go. Finally countering that BS. Enough with your nonsense. That was supposed to be a gradient counter that I didn't hit in time, apparently. Man, I'm still missing these. Wow, we countered that one. Let's go. Not the second time, apparently. Unfortunately. I need to res. I need to res my party. My party needs to be in here, but man, this is rough. I don't have any more healing tints. I'm out of healing. I am in offensive stance. And I probably need to use a revenge against somebody. The problem is it only deals one hit. So I think I'm better off doing either combustion, but there's nobody that has burn. I think I'm better off doing Gustav's homage to try to finish off at least one of you. I pressed the wrong button. I pressed the wrong stupid button for the quick time events. Am I still gonna finish you off? Oh my god, Gustav's, it's that OP. Gustav's homage is that OP.
The elements dance.
Oh, did the rage wear off? It doesn't go infinitely. The rage only lasts for a certain period of time. That's good to know. Luna has no stains anymore because I guess she died. Or she used a healing tint, so she never generated the stains in the first place. Lightning Dance is just not as good without all the stains powering it up. It's just not quite as good. I'm gonna do a Wildfire here.
The fun begins.
And now we can do... just do a Galt Fury to finish you off.
Not looking good.
Oh, and I do have a Gradient attack now. But we're already in Virtuose stance. Because I did Gustav's business. So with 3 AP, unfortunately, I can't do very much. So I'm just gonna have to settle for another Spark.
Flames. On me.
I hit the gradient counter button like 3 times. I hit it like twice before it was ever supposed to happen. And I still got it by just spamming the RT. That was really good. Really spot on. We're gonna do Tremor though. That's right, we're gonna do Tremor here because we're gonna be able to generate... I'm doing the wrong buttons here. We're gonna finish the battle, is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do Tremor, and then we're gonna have the stains that we need to do a Lightning
So much
Dance.
potential.
Not that it matters. Not that it really matters. Holy crap. These battles are giving us a challenge. Oh my god. We finally, though, get to read our expedition log.
Charge.
70.
70. We finally installed the last set of grapple points, with only days to spare. And for the first time, I feel real hope. This is our gift for all the expeditions to come. I am incredibly proud of our team. The interior of the monolith is perhaps the harshest landscape we've encountered. The final set of grapple points were excruciatingly complex to place and required painstaking focus and skill. But we were bold. We were ambitious, and we refused to stop. There's no other group of people I'd rather be with, and it is an honor to die by their side. It is fitting that we greet our end together within the monolith that has loomed over us for so long. Though this Nevron has won the battle, the expeditions shall win the war. Tomorrow is here.
That's a really good log. The voice acting is just excellent. But it's crazy to think that Expedition 70 was here. They made it all the way inside the monolith, huh? And were able to set up all these grapple points and everything. At the same time, it also shows just how difficult this whole mission is, that since Expedition 70, nobody's been able to finish the deal. All right, I've taken my break, and I decided that I wanted to go back to the flag. We need our elixirs and healing tints and everything filled up. So yes, this will respawn whatever enemies that are going to be respawned, but it's worth it. Because we can run around those enemies, hopefully. Hopefully I can run around those enemies? Question mark? I don't know if I actually can. I don't know if I'm actually that skilled enough to be able to run around all these enemies. But we're going to certainly try. We're going to make the effort to avoid these enemies that we've already battled once before, while also getting the luxury of our tints being refilled. And let's make our way back to where we were. Also, that expedition flag I noticed was Expedition 0, wasn't it? Expedition 0, which was Renoir was supposed to be the... I was wondering if maybe I'm getting something mixed up with... I was thinking to myself, isn't Renoir the commander of Expedition 0? But now I'm questioning that, because I feel like that was my initial theory when we first landed here and our expedition got destroyed by Renoir, and I thought, Is he like the commander of Expedition Zero or something like that? But now I thought for a second that we had been told that by the story, but this is, I think, my brain getting those two things mixed up. So I don't know if Renoir is actually the commander of Expedition Zero. But wasn't he on a previous expedition? Okay, now I think we've covered this ground over here before, and now we are ready. Now we're ready to move into territory that we haven't. Although, actually, at the same time, we haven't taken on what could be the death of me. This, I'm guessing it's a chromatic Clare Obscure, but I don't actually know. But we're gonna find out. Might be a mistake. It is just called Clare Obscure. I forgot to mention this. But somebody in the comments did point out the fact that Clare Obscure, if I remember this correctly, it's actually like an art term. It is supposed to mean light and dark, or yeah, light and dark, right? I was questioning that for a second because isn't that also a theme in Dark Souls, or is it fire and dark? But regardless, Clare Obscure, as I was kind of thinking before, yin and yang. It's just, I don't know yet why exactly. Like, it might be an artistic term, but also why is it the name of the game? Unless it's just supposed to be this idea of light and dark, yin and yang is supposed to be a central theme somehow. How does that apply to any of our characters? Like the paintress? I'm not sure yet. Okay, regardless of the fact, I do now kind of have a little bit of background regarding the term Clare Obscure. Now we got to figure out what we're going to do. And I think we're going to start like we have been with our Richelieu Fortify. Keep doing this rotation that we have been doing. And brace ourselves for whatever wonderful nonsense. Clare Obscure, the actual name of the game. Like, this feels like a big moment. It feels like it should be like a really big moment. Shit. I've seen that one before. I have seen that. Claire protects its allies. We know what to do with those shields. If Mael is alive, we know what to do with shields.
Oh, really?
Oh, and on rage. Oh god. Oh, this is really disgusting, isn't it?
I'm ready.
Oh god. No. Okay, I do not know what's coming there, apparently. I don't know if I'm up for this challenge. I don't know if I have what it takes. Let's get Mael first. Oh. Okay. I'm thinking we're gonna do the reserve team. I keep mistaking that for something else. The silencing combo I'm thinking is that 4-stage attack. Like this. This is the 4-stage attack. That's okay. I keep thinking that's the silencing combo. When I see the silencing combo, I'm thinking weakening strike. Now, okay, now maybe I have these straightened out. Maybe. This battle, though, is going to be so annoying. I forgot this is the long windup. Claire does the long windup. Oh, and I still win early. God damn it.
Bring it on.
Let's go. Let's go. You're shielded, so it doesn't. My counter doesn't do shit, but at least we're getting these timings. Oh, so Clare Obscure can do either Clare or Obscure moves, of course. Of course, that's what you do. You can have either. You have both of their move sets. God damn it. Oh, and we finally get to attack. Amazing. Amazing. How did that? Oh my god. What type of damage does... Yeah, CL does light damage now, so her... Oh, this is not good, because I think Verso does light damage as well, doesn't he? I'm not sure. But we do not want to focus against Claire, because that's... Claire nullifies light damage, right? Or absorbs it or something. What we want to do, though, is get rid of your shields, so that we can do... Now, on the other hand, we do have skills that do dark damage. What does the boss... Is the boss going to be weak or resistant or nullifying dark/light damage? How is that going to work with you? Maybe we should find out. We could do Firing Shadow just to remove some shields, but I know how that's... I don't need to test this against Obscure. Oh, this is not good. Okay, we're gonna do Sealed Fate against the boss, and that's gonna give us a little bit of info here. What happens when we do light damage against them, and it's gonna remove a bunch of shields, right? Okay, it's not resistant to it. So that's good. It's not resistant to light damage, at least. Now, Verso wants to do Strike Storm. Can I get Strike Storm to connect? Should be able to. If I can do my... If I do my, quick time events properly. I almost missed it. I almost missed it. That Strike Storm is really good, though. God damn. Okay, silencing combo. Let's see if I can figure this out this time. I still win early. Still win early. God damn it. Okay, Claire attacking is a big long windup, right? Nice. Weakening strike. This is 4. And I still win early. Oh my god. Huh. Shit. I don't know if I'm ready for this one. I don't think I'm ready for this one. So I think we're gonna add this to the list of tough fights to come back to. It's like not... It's not incredibly tough. No, you took me back here? Oh, bro. Took me all the way back here. Shit. It's not like... It's not... I don't think it's insanely out of our reach. But I also, like... I do want to keep progressing through the area. This inside the monolith is something else. Because it's kind of like, I don't know, the size of 5 or 6 regular zones. It's so big. But that's kind of what it is. It's an amalgamation of a whole bunch of other zones. So I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. I don't think Clare Obscure is insanely out of reach because we're starting to learn the moves. But what I want to do, though, is get one other battle under my belt so that we don't have to... If we fail the battle, we're not going to go all the way back to the flag. So this time, let's actually try to beat one of these other enemy groups first. It could be, though, that I'm not... Like, I was keeping those attribute points in reserve to try to make things a little bit harder. Now I'm starting to wonder, maybe I shouldn't do that. Because now the fights are... They're starting to feel like we're at the right level.
What lovely feet.
What lovely feet.
defenses are down.
That's more like
Enrage. Feel the rage.
Why, yes, I
Weakening strike. There we go.
Please survive.
Claire attack, so it's a long windup. Good. And do your rage thing, and all right, you're gonna do shields this time, and this time Miles alive, so I get to steal some of those shields probably. Oh, I get weakening strike. Okay, 4, right? 2, 3, 4. What? I'm going early. I knew it was 4, and I still went freaking early. Okay, Minoko has Almighty, so he can do anything he wants. Anything he wants. I'm probably just gonna do a Galt Fury on you, because I want Mael to be able to steal shields. Let's just do that. Lune has full AP, so she can do Stormcaller for double strikes, right? Although that is going to... No, we can still steal the shields before Stormcaller takes effect, because this happens at the end of the enemy turn. Let's do Stormcaller.
Thunder! Strike sprint!
Get that set up, and now... Yeah. Now we get to take a whole bunch of shields. The question is, what am I finishing the turn with? We're in offensive stance, so we probably want to do... just Spark, I guess. Okay, why did that deal 2... Why did that take 2 shields? There was a whole bunch of procs that we got there. Mael actually just earned a whole bunch of AP, and I'm not exactly sure how, but it must have been Beneficial Contamination plus Rewarding Mark and some other things that I didn't quite absorb, but she has enough to do Gustav's Homage. So we just do that, right? Because it's the best thing ever, especially when the enemy has Mark on it. It's so good. It's so good.
Careful, Mael.
All right, exhausting combo. I jumped too soon. Parried too soon. Still working on that one.
yes.
But those end of turn lightning strikes, I love. Okay. Caster Mask. We use Venusaur Mortar, although I think you're resistant to ice, but I think I still do it here because you have Mark. You are not resistant to it, and that's a whole lot of damage. Let's go.
Overflowing with energy.
Okay. Overflowing with energy. I can do Thunderfall to finish things off. Maybe it does increase damage because we have a light stain. Let's do Thunderfall.
Lightning strike.
That's all right. That's all right. Virtuous Stance. Oh, we have Gradient Charge, which I don't want to use now. But we're in Virtuose Stance, so we can do a Combustion. And maybe that finishes you.
Blades, engulf my blade.
There we go. All right. Polished Chroma Catalyst. Polished Chroma Catalyst is the level 9 one. Why are we getting Polished Chroma Catalyst to drop? What? That's confusing. That one I don't quite understand. Okay. Our party actually didn't take any damage, huh? That's kind of crazy. Did our party... We had some shields. We had some shields. So now I want to give another try to this Clare Obscure. Because I do think this is within reach. But what I might do... No, this is fine. This is fine. We're going to leave things the way they are, and we're going to try this again. Like, it could be a good idea to have
What lovely feet.
a different set of party members for this battle, but I'm gonna stick with what we have right now. Keep seeing if we can make this work. Especially now we're starting to learn the attacks.
Slowing.
I think.
Their defenses are down. Guard up!
Long wind up. No, I was early still. Shit. Still early. Just wait. Wait.
Ready to carry.
Be patient. Does it give itself rage? It's only its allies, right?
Ready to evade.
No, it gives it to itself. That one is a long delay on it. Man, there's such a variety of attacks with these Clare Obscures are so frickin' all over the place. Do I res Minoko or do I heal Lune? I think I res, right? We got way more revive tints.
I must rage.
Did you say I must rage? Offensive stance is where I would like to do... I guess I do spark on somebody here. I just don't know who. We'll go you.
It likes
Silencing combo. This one is not for... This one's for... And I still win early. Motherfucker. Ah, this sucks, dude. This sucks so bad. Now you're giving him shields after Mael's gone. This sucks so bad.
Just try it.
Just don't go as early as you think you should. Too early. Got the first two, but too early on the second. We're gonna get there, guys. Eventually, this is all gonna come together. Eventually, things are gonna happen the way that they should.
Not today.
I just keep misreading the attacks. There's nothing else. There's nothing more to be said. I just keep misreading the attacks. I just keep misreading. Did she say I'm back?
It's locked on you.
Okay, okay. Unfortunately, all that does is knock off a shield, but... Man, oh. We really need to steal some shields here, don't we? Just countering through shields is not going to be enough. I'm just going way too early. I am getting a little bit on the frustrated side. And because, you know, it's what happens when you are unable to execute the combinations of parries that you need to do in order to get the battle in your favor. And now everybody has shields except for you. You need to freaking go away is what needs to happen to you. You need to stop shielding your allies. Oh, but I can't do a skill because I'm silenced. I should have done some more pre-aims. I'm still going too early. Still going too early. Oh, man.
Sweet taste of battle. That's more like it. Your turn to dance.
Okay, this one is off to a much better start at least. We've gotten in some good counters. 100% counters so far, in fact. So where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? We need to focus fire the Clare, I think. The Clare needs to go away, because otherwise you're just going to keep giving shields to everybody. Now in this case, I can just do a Chapelier slash and hit everybody. Chapelier slash is actually really good. Giving mark to everything. Oh my god, and that does so much damage because we're in the right mask. Oh, that was just super OP. That's the start we want to this battle. That's how we want to start this. And now I can do Stormcaller, because it gets the double Thunder Strikes. This is the way that I wanted things to go. We're finally getting there, maybe? Now what is Mael gonna do? She has a grading attack, so we could put her into Virtuose Strike. And then Virtuose Strike would allow us to do... She's gonna get a couple AP back. She's also gonna get... Yeah, she's gonna get AP from the Energizing Turn as well as from Rewarding Mark. So she's gonna have full AP to do a Pyrolyze, isn't she? That's what we want to do here, I think. Grading attack, Virtuose Strike. If we're lucky,
This hurt.
man, you are so close to dying. 7 stacks of burn. Do you think that's enough to finish that, Claire? I think it is. I think I can afford to not well, unless I use free aims. But then if I use free aims, I'm not doing Pyrolyze probably. I think I take the risk and I do Pyrolyze against you,
Witness the flame.
because then you're gone. And when it gets around to the Clare should be gone as well. Hopefully. I'm just going way too early on the parries for that silencing strike. Oh, that's right, you do another one. Good, there we go. The other one does get finished off, yes. Okay, okay. Now we start to heal. Because I'm silenced, I kind of have to heal anyways. But I can take a little bit of time and use some free aims, because I'm going to be getting some AP back from Beneficial Contamination and Rewarding Mark. And also there's going to be the whole, like, your next turn is going to get you, like, 2 AP back as a Rewarding turn. So I'll leave the mark... Well, it really doesn't matter because everybody's silenced. So I might as well just keep spending, even if it removes one of the marks. Let's just do that. But we're going to be parrying as well. So, like, I'll just do a couple more aims. Now we use a healing tint on who? Who? Let's get Minoko up.
Liberating.
Watch out, Minoko.
slow gradient counter. Nice. Good thing we healed Minoko. Good thing we did that.
Overflowing with energy.
Now I am still silenced, so we have to just spend a little bit of AP with our free aims, and then build up some burn stacks, and then use another healing tint. This one we'll do on Minoko again.
Let's spill some ink.
Now we could always attack. That is one thing we could do, but I'm gonna take Mael's turn to heal Lune, even though that's gonna put her in stanceless. But it's fine.
Use this.
Is this the slow attack or fast attack? Fast. I'm still going too early on that second one. Okay. Heavy wheel is good. This is where we'll do another Bashilia Fortify.
Elements dance.
Kind of want to do another heal with Lune. But she has AP to spend. So... But she's also silent still. Decision made for me. Same thing goes with Mael. We might as well heal her because she's silenced. Attacking doesn't put me into a stance, I don't think, right? So let's just get everybody topped off.
Oh, really?
Too early on that third one. So close to getting a counter there. We're gonna make it. We're gonna get there. But that's the thing, it's the silencing combo silences you if you don't parry it. Maybe I should switch to doing dodges.
A storm is coming.
It really sucks not being to do any skills. It really is annoying.
Overdue for some mayhem.
Yeah, I would be able to do some mayhem if I actually had some skills. The Clare Obscure is so much weaker when it doesn't have its allies to power it up. The Clare and Obscure on the sides, getting those out of the way makes this such a more manageable fight. Just be patient. Just hold. Don't go too soon. I'm still silenced, really? This lasts for 3 frickin' turns?
Finesse and grace.
It lasts too long. Silence lasts too long, guys. Nerf silence.
Careful, Mael.
Slow attack.
Let the ink flow.
They're still silenced. Is this not just... Is it actually 4 turns? Bro. Bro. I'm getting so annoyed at this stupid silence. Oh, look at the... Oh, the sword. One of its swords was like tweaking out there. At least Minoko's silence finally worn off. I guess we're building up a bunch of stacks of burn while we're doing this. We're gonna do Galt Fury. I think we'll... Yeah, we'll just jump straight to Galt Fury, question mark. Weakening Strike. That one I can do. As long as it's not the stupid silencing combo. Oh my god! I can actually cast something. What? Crazy. Crazy, I can actually cast. We should build up for a lightning dance here. We should do it. So let's get our stains in order. Let's do Ice Lance first. No, that's not the way I want to order this. Does it matter? Does it matter? If I consume the light stain, it actually doesn't matter, does it? Let's do Ice Lance first.
Ice shatter.
To slow you down a bit. I don't know if it matters or not. Silencing combo shit. Yo, finally! Oh my god. Oh, my heart. I don't know if I could have taken another round of being silenced. That was just going to be a bridge too far for me, I think. Holy crap, dude. Chapilier Slash, finally. Oh. This thing's actually going to be dead before we get to do a lightning dance, isn't it? Because Mael is ready to go over here with a Pyrolyse. Finish you off and get you out of my game, dork. That feels good. We get a new Pictos, breaking attack. Base attack can break. Wow. That's, how good is that? I wonder. And there's a new weapon for Verso, I think. Dreamaso. That feels good. Clare Obscure is out of here. Breaking attack, and then Dreamaso. Let's see what that does for Verso. It is physical, and it's pretty good scaling with what he's got. Gain 1 rank on counterattack. Gain 1 rank, as in 1 rank of perfection. And then 50% increased counterattack damage. This would be a good weapon to have against some of those chromatic bosses where it's just all about counterattacks. So that's cool. This new Pictos also looked pretty sweet. Do I want to sub this in for... We have breaking attack. We also picked up... We bought this from the vendor, didn't we? Enfeebling attack. This is also pretty good. Base attack applies powerless for 1 turn. And then our perilous parry is up to level 15 now. I'm not going to swap in any of those just yet. I will wait. But we have another pickup here.
Well, that will help.
What is it? Once we make it through all of our... Ah, it's another weapon. A void weapon for Lune? Lithaleme. I think that's the same element as the barrier breaker for Mael, which I think is void. This scales reasonably well. It scales a lot worse now after our recoat. But it does 50% chance to generate a dark or light stain when consuming stains. Deal 50% more damage with skills per active dark stain. And then +1 AP on consuming a light stain. That's really cool. That's really... It's very similar to this one that we had before, Scavarim. Which did... It's the same effect. When you get a dark stain, 50% more damage with skills per active dark stain. But now, instead of that, where you attack to consume a dark stain, can you consume dark stains at all with this? It can at level 20. Think about that one. I will think about it. That feels good. That feels good to get Clare Obscure. The name of the game. Did we just beat the game, guys? Clare Obscure has been defeated. The game's over. That's all she wrote. I need a chrome elixir, don't I? I don't! My party's at full health. I need a bunch of healing tints. But my party is actually at full health. There was one more group of enemies over here, but I don't... Let's see if there's any items to collect. If not, we might just ignore them. There is an item here.
Nice.
Resplendent Chroma Catalyst. And I think that's it. I don't think we have any reason. They don't seem like an enemy that's different from the rest. So I'm going to leave them be, and we're going to press forward. Because now it's time to set off on another expedition? What are we doing here? Dude, there was a flag up here. I'm a dingus. There was a flag right here. I feel like such a dingus. Yo. Am I gonna rest? I will rest. Look at the black hole. A la... Just like what we had with that one chromatic enemy, the Danseus. It's so interesting to think of there being this huge steel infrastructure underneath the city. So many paintings. This has gotta be... This has gotta be a boss fight, right? This has gotta be a thing. I'm very tempted to just go into photo mode. They gave this to me, guys. They gave this to me. I'm gonna use this to look around a little bit. Because I want to see... I want to take a look. This is my telescope, guys. This is it. What actually is inside of a black hole? It is eerie being silent like this. So the slow mode, it doesn't seem like it actually works. I'm holding down LB, but I don't think anything's actually moving. This is wild. An easel. I think. Oh, there's a cutscene. It sure looks like Renoir. It's Renoir, isn't it? It's gotta be. And... Aline?
Is that
You.
We're taking her down.
She's not the only one who grieves. The pain of losing you, she made me inherit it. Punishment, perhaps, for not being there when it mattered. I refuse to lose my son.
That son was a stranger.
But you're not. You're not.
You lost me years ago, and I lost you.
So you leave us no choice. Tell me, how are you different from her in doing this?
I'm tired.
So trust me. We are your family.
Family is complicated.
If saving you means losing you, then so be it.
Oh, we're doing this now?
We only need to incapacitate him.
We'll find a way to kill him.
Oh, we're doing this now. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, and listen to this. Renoir attacks. Shit. Did we get one parry there at the end? Okay, okay. Oh my god. Oh, this duet. I'm not sure if they're singing in English or French or maybe both, but it's beautiful. The duet, maybe mirroring the fact, the scene there with Renoir and who I presume to be Aline, aka the Paintress. We only need to incapacitate him. Gosh, there's so much to digest from that. If saving you means losing you, then so be it. Wow. Man, this music's got me hyped. Okay, we're fighting Renoir, actually for real this time, or at least to incapacitate him, but Maëlle, she wants more than that. Maëlle's out for blood. Even though there might be more to the story that Maëlle doesn't realize in terms of who Renoir is. There might be more. Am I still doing this the same way as before? I think so. Oh, and Maëlle has burn on her. Oh. So she kind of needs a heal. She kind of needs a little bit of a heal here. Maybe I should do that then. She needs to spend some AP though. At least a little bit. Ooh, the violin. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Let's at least, let's spend a few shots here and then we'll do a heal.
Ready to go.
All right, Renoir attempts to banish Maëlle. I got the grading counter off. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, he doesn't have a crap ton of health. This should be very doable. Can Minoko do a Benoit or Benicio Mortar? He can't. I guess we'll do a Brawler Bash, because that will get us back some AP from rewarding Mark. And it does a nice chunk of damage because we're in the caster mask. Now I can do Stormcaller with my elf.
plunder. Strike swift.
Time to hit you.
Mael is getting focus fired by Renoir, so she kind of still needs health. Even though she's tankier than I had her before with all this extra defense. It's good she has that though, because I'm going to use another healing tint on her.
Nice.
Okay, Renoir attempts to banish Minoko.
We need each other.
These gradient counters, thankfully, are so much easier to hit. I'm still not hitting though that first instance of damage. Now Minoko needs a heal. Renoir's going to get another turn here. Using all my healing tints.
Take me all you
Pool of
want,
Chroma.
as long as you're alive.
Alright, that one wasn't too bad. Just a jump attack. Jump counter, I can deal with that. Double lightning strikes are good as well. So now we do our Ice Lance. And then we can do Earth Rising next turn, and then we'll be set up for a Lightning Dance, right?
Ice. Shatter.
Finesse and grace.
Now Mael can finally do something. Although, maybe she does a gradient attack, because that puts her in Virtuose stance. Let's do one of these, and now we'll do a gradient attack, which will put her in Virtuose Strike for a Pyrolyse.
You can't escape.
Virtuose Stance for a Pyrolyse.
On down.
If I didn't say that right the first time.
Witness the flame.
That feels so good.
A bit of violence, yes.
Galt Fury. Something is coming. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Your sister deserves more.
Who was she saying that to? Wait, what the hell? Sif, is that you? No, it's a lion. Oh my god, it healed him full. God damn it. What? What? And he has rage now. The dark creature launches itself.
Romance flowing.
Oh my god. What did he say about your sister? I missed that part. Or I was kind of I was thinking to myself, because I have this idea that Mael is Alicia's sister and she's Mael's part of the family. Was that supposed to be Alicia? Like in lion form? Okay, we do Earth Rising now. Healed him to full, and now he has Enrage. God damn. Could do Revenge. He has 45 stacks of burn. That's also... No, I don't want to do Revenge. I want to do, like, Combustion. That's what I want. Yeah, I want to do Combustion. Perfect time to do it.
Flames, engulf my blade.
Now's my favorite part.
Now's my favorite part. There's my beneficial contamination, unfortunately. It's actually kind of not good for us if we get beneficial contamination during a free aim, right? Like, I'm not getting full value from it. It's really not ideal. I should just go straight to the Galt Fury. All right, Pool of Chroma. Pool of Chroma is not bad. I like seeing that one. We got some stay marked action there too as well. Dark Creature. Oh. Did we not receive damage on that last one? Or was it just targeting Mael? I want to do a lightning strike. But I kind of need to res Mael. Oh, I did forget the Tree of Life cleanses all status effects. Would that include silence? Could you use Tree of Life to get rid of silence? I mean, I can't do, I just realized I have 4 AP. I can't do Lightning Dance. So we do a Revive. It's actually an easy choice. Pool of Chroma, nice. Keep doing Pool of Chroma. I like that. I don't like this. Especially because Mael keeps dying because my parry sucks. But maybe I'm starting to figure that one out. Dang, I want to do Bouchelier Fortify, but I also want to bring Mael back. So I guess we're bringing Mael back.
The dance begins.
Mael does get to attack if she wants. She could do a gradient attack to put her to do the same thing as before, right? Virtuoso Strike into Pyrolyze. But then that would use a gradient charge, and we wouldn't be saving up for one of our bigger gradient attacks. Maybe I'll hold off for now. Maybe I'll hold off. How many healing tins do I have? I still have 4. Attempts to vanish Mael. I'm still going early on that one. Oh no, no!
I'd love a dance.
Oh my god, he completely gomaged her. There we go. No, Mael just straight up actually vanished. Mael's just freaking gone. No, I can't even like revive her. Oh my god, that's crazy. I went so early on the gradient attack there. Well, at least we're set up for... At least we are set up for Lightning Dance, right? There. I just wanted to reapply the mark. Because now we can do Lightning Dance. This is so freaking good. The marks, it kept reapplying marks there. We got stay marked a few times. A whole bunch of times because there was still a mark there at the end. That's awesome. So now we can jump straight to Venusaur Mortar. Nice chunks of damage. And Pool of Chroma. I like that one. Tail attack. Thank God grading counters are so forgiving. Because I pressed that about as early as I possibly could, I think. Alright, what do we got here? We are still a little ways away from a second gradient charge. But I could still just jump to Tremor. Minoko's gonna get a turn here, so we can save our gradient charge for whatever Minoko does. Listen to this intense duet, though. Oh my god. So freaking amazing. Do I just want to spend as much AP as possible by doing another Lightning Dance? I think so, because we're close to getting him. Let's do another Lightning Dance. Like, we're not getting close to the damage gap on these, but it's still good. Because Lightning Dance is just that OP. Now we can do a Mighty Strike, and it puts us into Almighty Mass. Let's do it. Let's go. I'm a little worried about Mael. Hopefully she hasn't really been gomaged. We got Renoir's suit, presumably for Verso. That's cool. New fashion option. And a new Picto, Second Chance, level 16, revive with 100% health once per battle. So like the first time that you die, you just revive? Wonder how many Luminas that's gonna cost. Mael's not gone, yay. Vanished but not gone. She really wants to get Renoir out of here though. She wants to show no mercy. is going on with the beast, though? Are we going into another round here? Seriously?
Remember who your real family is.
He just healed the
It's
fool.
not her. It's your sister, your mother, me.
Your real family.
We are your family. He would condemn us all to die. For what? Who do you really save with your sacrifice?
Your sister and your mother?
You're too drunk on your own illusions to understand.
Then let us celebrate the second destruction of the Descendre family.
Oh my god. What is he doing? The second destruction of the Descendre family. Oh, and look who it is. No, wait a minute. Is it the Curator? It is. I thought it was Aline.
At last, we meet. This is all you have left of your son.
Wait a
Destroying
minute.
It won't bring your wife back. It will only destroy the last tie you have to each other.
Wait a second. Wait a minute. Are we seeing the Curator as Renoir? He called Verso his son.
I love them too.
We did it, Gustav.
Hey. How did you do that?
I don't think she
Sure.
knows.
The Curator felt it.
Can you do it again?
I don't know. I think so. Yeah. Yeah, I think I can.
What did Renoir mean? The things he said to the Curator.
I'm not sure.
I don't know about that. I think Verso knows more than what he's going to tell us right now.
She's through that.
Yeah. Behind this door is the future of Lumiere. What every expedition has worked towards. I have trust in us.
Wow. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of health. And some good crit rate. And a new outfit for Verso. Renoir suit. Dude. He looks very schwanky this way. I'm gonna leave the original Verso hair. The schwanky Renoir's outfit. Look at that. Of course, this is where we're going to wrap up this installment of Expedition 33. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me to the end of the video. My head is spinning. I don't know what to make of it all. I'm going to need to think on it, because it sounded like this whole time we've thought that Verso is Renoir's son, but then he just spoke to the Curator and said that Verso is the Curator's son. Verso is the Curator's son. So does that make the Curator Renoir? What is... And then what did they do to Renoir? Was that actually Renoir? I mean, they gomaged him, didn't they? That's... I feel like we're getting some really amazing insights, but there's also so many questions that are being asked at the same time. What a cool episode, though. I am getting nervous that we're getting closer and closer to an end, but also I know that we're only in Act 2. Verso, right? There's got to be an Act 3? Question mark? Don't answer that. Don't tell me. But one way or the other, we're gonna find out something next time. I'm just always a little bit nervous to push toward the end, especially when there's still so much optional content available. But I also think that the way that things are flowing, I'm just too curious. And I kind of want to keep this thread of progression forward going and see, like, what did Lune say there about the future of Lumiere stands beyond here? Oh man, I'm nervous. I'm very nervous. This game is getting so good. I had so much fun today, and looking forward to seeing what happens next time. Thank you all very much for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next one.